YouTube Banlist made Thunder Dragons better? What the? Well, yeah, that's not a clickbait actually. I did kinda in the title put it in such a way that it's clickable, but it is true. Thunder Dragons are objectively, performance wise, it seems better than they were before. So, how did that happen if they got nerfed? Weren't they killed by the Banlist? Well, let's see. So this is the current tier list from the TPC. I don't completely agree on this, but sure, let's have it. So as you can see, Thunder Dragons are still tier 3. And how is that better than before? Well, if you can recall, Thunder Dragons weren't really top tier before the Casey Cup, really. What do you mean? Weren't they top tier before? Well, actually, they weren't, because in side deck format, Thunder Dragons weren't really that good. But without the side deck format, or in other words, while in the Casey Cup, Thunder Dragons were top tier. But we're back to side deck format, and Thunder Dragon is still top tier. What the hell? Well, Harpies kind of fell off, and even though Thunder Dragons did have a decent matchup against Harpies without the side deck, they kind of got trashed by them in a side deck. Why is that? Well, Harpies are the best abusers in this meta of our floodgates like Shadow Imprisoning or like Necro Valley. They have Feather Rest, which can easily go through your deck and get you to your floodgates, like I said, Shadow Imprisoning, Necro Valley, and all that good stuff, which basically kills Thunder Dragons. But now that Harpies kind of have fallen off a bit, or one can even say a lot, they fell off a lot. That means Thunder Dragons can still, they don't really struggle that much against Necro Valley in Magnets. Magnets want the main Necro Valley, Destiny Heroes as well, Melodious as well. So, Shadow Imprisoning is still alive, but that's one card. And the good thing is that Magnets, Destiny Heroes, and Melodious don't really have draws. They can't go through their decks that easily did. So it's much easier for Thunder Dragons to stay alive, basically, in a side deck format. So yeah, technically, Thunder Dragons are better off after Banlist. So yeah, that's people said it's gonna die, but it actually got better. At least in the side deck format. Of course, without the side deck format, they got much worse. But yeah, I'm still not sure how good the deck is, and of course, it's the meta hasn't settled whatsoever, and we're getting a new box as well. So I would definitely not recommend investing into the deck, but it is what it is. If you still have the deck, you can still enjoy playing it, and it's still pretty nice. So here's the deck list that I decided to go with. So what's changed is that we can only play now 2 Thunder Dragon Darks. We can't unfortunately play Veil, which was goated for the deck, and we can only play 1 Levy, which it doesn't really matter that much because it is searchable with Melody, so it's technically 2. And also our skill and our whole strategy is focused on getting that Melody and to then OTK with Levianeer. So it's not that bad as it may seem, playing only 1. Also, Aura is a standard. I am playing only 2 Hawks because I only have 2 Hawks, but it works decently well. I would say 2 Hawks can be enough if you don't have more than 2. So yeah, like I said, 2 Darks because of the limit 3. I am playing 2 Sphere Kuribos, I only have 2, and I'm playing Temperance. Temperance is also nice because it's a light, so it works very well. It's a level 6, so it can be pretty nice to exceed with it. Then 1 Duo is pretty standard. 3 Roar. We're playing 3 Roar now that we have less Thunder Dragon Darks and stuff. So it's I would say 3 Roar is pretty nice. Also, Roar can be pretty nice as a follow-up if you get your Gold Sark with the skill. So yeah, Roar, I would say 3 Roar is pretty big for the deck. Then I decided to play the OG Thunder Dragon. You can decide to remove it for yourself. I decided to play it because I like how much we can set up freaking materials into the graveyard, you know. So I would say Thunder Dragon is pretty good in that regards, but it can be a brick, especially if you open two or more, you know. So yeah, that's a high impact card. I would say you can decide, you know, that's a preference. I would say for now. We don't know what the optimized build is. This is just my build. I am playing 2 Battery Man Solar only because I have to, but I would definitely play 2 because this is not the biggest, you know, Thunder Dragon build. So and I already have 3 of my normal summon starters with Lupine. So I don't think maybe 4 could be better, sure. Maybe I would try out 3 Battery Man, but you know, Battery Man in the afterwards isn't that good. So maybe 2 Battery Man is potentially better, but yeah, you can test it out for yourself if you have more than 2. Like I said, Lupine is pretty nice. I'm playing 1 Lupine and 1 Gold Sark because it works very well with the skill Draw Sense Spell Trap. And then we also have Melody and the Thunder Dragon 100 Thunders. This works very well with the skill, like I said, because first of all, if they trigger the skill, which is 1k life points, you know, very easy to trigger, especially if they play around Destiny Draw. You can then, if you search already, you can search with Dark, you can search for your 100 Thunders, and then you have 50% chances with the skill to get Melody, you know? Or the skill is not even once per duel, so if they trigger the skill again, then you have, you know, 100% chances of getting the Melody. And after you resolve Melody, you can get Levianeer and Odd Eyes, which is usually game, you know. Then in the extra deck, Trishula is pretty big for your solar opener, the field, you know. Heliopolis is pretty nice to OTK with Levi, Odd Eyes, or Duo. It's a non-targetable destruction. We can wipe the whole field basically. I decided to play two Constellar Ptolemy M7s. You can decide to play it a bit differently. I think I would probably now add 1 Bouncer. I thought it wouldn't come up. It kind of did come up, so I would definitely maybe put a Bouncer. Volcasaurus is pretty big for this deck. I would say it's one of your best cards, actually, at least for as a rank 5, because first of all, you can spam level 5s on the field, and then the thing is that now with Volcasaurus and Odd Eyes, you can burn them to death, really. You can easily burn them, especially in a mirror match. Volcasaurus is goated, because sometimes you can't just, you know, attack through hand traps and stuff like that. It's much easier to just burn them, you know. So yeah, also works very well with Gaia Charger. And then we have finally Inzektor Exabeetle, which we don't play Rhinoceros. We don't use it for that effect. We use it to send, you know, it is a Necro Valley out, first of all. And second of all, it can trigger a Hawk or Dark from the graveyard when it activates its effect, you know, for free, completely for free. And also it can be decent enough with Gaia Charger, but it's mostly, you know, send 1 face-up card on the field to the graveyard. That's its effect. You know, when you use Constellar M7, it goes back into their hand. You know, if you and you also can't. It also has to be monsters. While Exabeetle can, you know, get rid of their Necro Valley. So yeah, that's the deck. Pretty simple, I would say. It still can get optimized, I feel. I didn't do too best at on the ladder. I kind of got sacked a bit. Also, there are still cheaters, you know, Harpies, Harpy players that don't play according to the ban list yet. So take that into account if you're gonna play this deck on the ladder. I will still try out the Fiend Farewell version and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that as well. And that said, let's jump into duel replays, because it is time to duel! If you're new to the channel, I would recommend you subscribe to the channel, because it helps you to not miss out when I'll be, you know, posting other videos like this, and it also helps me to grow the channel to continue making videos like this. So yeah, also do consider checking out our Twitch, where we stream live, all that good stuff. And also do join us in the Discord for every thing you need, basically. But yeah, let's see. Here, good thing is Thunder Dragon when you open one is pretty good. You would like to open one or zero. He MSTs, which is kind of sus against heroes. They can easily OTK through one hand trap. So let's see. He unfortunately for us doesn't OTK us through one hand trap. I don't know what happened to him. Bricked with a 20 card build, but okay. Then we can now set the 100 Thunders again, and let's see. He MSTs. Okay, we can bring back we can bring back the roar. He goes with Mask Change into Anki, destroys. We allow that. We could have stopped them with Sphere, but we want to, thin out the deck a bit, get the Dark. Let's see. He doesn't activate his effect, which seems like he has two Mask Changes or what. I don't fucking know, man. Okay, let's see. We can grab with the Dark. Duo can activate. Okay, now we tribute summon over for Odd Eyes. Activate its effect, which non-targeting destructs. We didn't feel the delays. We are checking. You want to see that to check what is his back row. We didn't feel any delays before we summoned Odd Eyes. Then we felt the delays after we summoned Odd Eyes. And then we're not feeling any delays after we destroyed his monster. We know it's a treacherous. So for that reason, we don't go for the Hawk. There's no reason to go for Hawk if we're gonna get treached. And now we can just play around treacherous, attack, and easy clap. Let's go, GG's. So yeah, like I said, I'm still not sure how good the deck is. I'm not sure if it's gonna be top tier, to be honest. It is, like I said, top tier, but on the official TPC tier list. But that's first tier list after the ban list. It is just their thoughts how it should be. It's not performance wise. We don't see how it is actually. But yeah, let's see. In the end phase, we can drop the Dark. We top deck the Thunder Dragon, which is nice. We can grab two more, which is a +1 card. Let's see, we can go for this is the standard with the Lupine. Because we have already Hawk, we go for the Duo. He Floodgates, which is fine. Let's see. He now goes with his monster, goes into the skill, grabs back Sonata. Okay, destroys one monster, which triggers our skill. This is the great thing about our skill, is that the opponent can't really assume that we're playing the skill. They assume we're playing Destiny Draw. And also, Lupine gets back our card. Let's see, it gets back our Roar. Fortunately for us, he unclogs our field, which is great. We can summon back that Duo. And let's see. Can top deck Melody, let's go. You already know, draw sense Melody. This is the good thing with like I said, the Under Thunders. First of all, it's searchable, and if it's not, if you get it with the skill, you can survive with it for a turn. So you can potentially stall out a bit until you get your levy. And now let's see, how do we decide to go about this? We Odd Eyes first. We can summon levy anyways because the trap restricts you, so be aware of that effect. And now we can pop one of his monsters. We can summon with Hawk. We feel there's no delays, we can destroy it, and that's easy clap. As you can see, we OTK through his entire board pretty comfortably, pretty easily. So yeah, GG's. Yami Yugi mirror, you love to see it. Yami Yugi links. So here we already opened Levy, and we also opened Lupine. So let's see how we can do. Good thing is we top decked Roar, so we don't have to use up our Hawk. And the good thing is that we can now search for the 100 Thunders. In other words, we have 50% chances of getting a Melody or something else. But also 100 Thunders is also a great card to a very protective card. So let's see. There were no delays here. So it is an MST. What can you do? He can protect himself with a Kytroid. We are kind of protected with Temperance of the OTK. We are assuming because we saw Kytroid, it's Yosenjus, and Yosenjus can easily OTK through two monsters, but they can't OTK really through two hand traps. So let's see how do we go about this. We can get back the roar, potentially OTK. Let's see. He has another one. Must be nice. Now here, we gave him the Destiny draw. We maybe shouldn't have done that, but I felt completely in the control, like there's nothing really to fear. So for that reason, I have two Temperances in hand, so we're protected against Utopia Ray. Also, yeah, I guess giving him Isna isn't the best, but he's at 3 cards. Can he really survive that for that long? I don't think so. So that's why I attacked into Deidra, but maybe it's not the best decision. Here he can bounce the roar, which does nothing. We can activate the roar, get back the hawk, summon, attack. Now he top decked OEM, which lets him survive for a turn. He activates Lightning Vortex, which wipes our whole field, sure, but realistically does nothing because with Lupine we can get back the dark. With Roar floats into the hawk. As you can see, this is the power of Thunder Dragons. Like, even though we have only one Levianeer, we're still completely fine. We can still do tons of plays. We're still protected with hand traps. We can still, even though our board was completely wiped, let's see how much we can, put on the board. With Levy, we can pop. With Roar, we can summon. With Dark, we can search. Okay, let's see. We can pop his monster. We can tribute summon over with Odd Eyes, go into Heliopolis, summon the Duo, and summon the the Roar. And then if he had anything else on the field, with Heliopolis we can destroy basically, we have 4 cards in the hand. We can destroy his whole field basically if he had. But he doesn't even have. And from the empty board, after he Lightning Vortex our board, we have, 3 cards to OTK, and yeah, that Kytron is not gonna save you. GG. So hopefully this shows you that this deck is still powerful. Still, of course, I'm showing you only the duel replays where I didn't brick, of course. I mean, that's the nature of these videos. I'm not gonna show you every duel that I have. I'm gonna show you where we pop off. So yeah, do take into account that this deck can still brick. That's the how would you say it? That's what goes with playing them Thunder Dragons. But yeah, I still think it's a great deck. Don't get me wrong. Levianeer is broken card. The skill makes it even more broken. But I'm still just not sure how good it actually is, especially because now we're getting new decks and the meta is shifting very fast. So I don't know. That's why I don't recommend buying in the deck, like I said. But yeah, let's see. We are afraid of M7 bounce, so we will go with M7 into defense. We can also go for the duo. We know about the effect of Gold Castle of Stromberg, I know how to read. In other words, I got sacked with it before. So we wanted to destroy our Lupine, which can get back our Roar, why not? We don't need the Lupine necessarily on the field. We are protected with the hand trap, so why not get back our Roar? Now we get 3 Roars, and we are afraid of the back row. He activates it now, which is weird. What the hell is that even? But okay. With Exabeetle, yeah, I kinda realized that after I made the Exabeetle, I thought about popping the Gold Castle of Stromberg, sending it to the graveyard, but I remembered the carriage protects, so we can just get rid of the carriage and next turn get rid of his potential Stromberg Castle. With Sphere we are protected and he scoops because yeah, we had complete control over the duel, and even without using our skill and melody really. Let's go, Lego, Kaitenjo, Resident Sleeper. Trust me, bro. I do My plays aren't linear, okay, bro? I sometimes don't open the right level fours. Ah, bro. Oh my god, he made the odd eyes with the Starliege Lord Galaxian and with the back row. Oh my god, who would have seen those plays, bro? Okay, we can discard the dark. We opened our one-off Lupine, which is great. We can go with the combo. We do feel the delays, but I feel like I'm kind of protected with the spheres, so you know, fuck it. We we bounced his monster, which went great. So the delay, of course, was Lance, which I kind of expected. Not gonna lie. There were a couple of other cards we expected, like Treacherous and you know his banish card, banish spell. I don't know what's it called, the Stream of Destruction, or whatever. The Stream of Photon Stream of Destruction, which banishes. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, he can protect his monster, but yeah, he doesn't top deck anything. Photons don't have anything to top deck. Let's be real. Like they don't have any follow up, and Thunder Dragons have a lot of follow up. In other words, and yeah, that's gonna be easy clap. Let's go. Let's see what do we have. Sheesh. Supreme King Jaden, or in other words, emo Jaden. Let's see. Well, we didn't open the best here, but let's see. I mean, we opened Melody. We can't really, we can't really say anything about that. So we drop Roar here. Why is that? Well, next turn we can go with Melody and activate the effect of the Roar with Levy. And the thing is that why didn't I activate Melody now? Because I have decent odds of top decking Levy or Odd Eyes. Well, we don't want to reveal that we have Melody. Why? Well, that then means that, you know, we don't have that many hand traps, in other words, and I think it's better to not activate it. You could have, don't get me wrong, you could have activated here, but I feel it's the safer option to just, you know, keep it on the low, not reveal we have it. Okay, so he's playing Harpies, and who needs who needs Swallow's Nest, bro? I just opened my channeler, bro. Okay, and goes back with grabs with Hysteric Sign. That's a weird thing to see in a 20 card deck, but Harpies. We activate Rust and Spell Trap. We activate Melody, and he scoops. Yeah, that's too much. Like, if you resolve Melody, you win, basically, you know. He had 2 back row, complete board of monsters, and he was like, yeah, I see you have game here, you know. That's the power of a Melody. You search for Odd Eyes Levy. Levy pops back row. Odd Eyes pops 1 monster, and then we also have, you know, Roar in the graveyard, which, and Gold Sark. We also had the Gold Sark. We can OTK through everything he had, basically. So yeah, easy clap. And finally, the last duel we have for today. Another My Valentine. We'll have to see it. Burbs, be gone. The winter is coming. Burbs, get out of here. Let's see. So, not the greatest card here, but the thing is that because we opened 100 Thunders... Wait. I don't open Channeler? Bro, what the... I was supposed to open Channeler. So yeah, here we don't open the best, but the thing with, like I said, with the 100 Thunders, is that now we have 50% chances of, you know, getting ourselves the thing. But it's not gonna be next turn, because with Odd Eyes we can pop his monster, deal damage, and we have OTK easily. So yeah, easy clap. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all will enjoy the deck if you decide to play for yourself. Let me know, of course, what you think about the deck. Do you think it's still top tier? I don't know. I'm not sure. The meta is, like I said, shifting so fast. Like, so many freaking things are going on, bro. Like, that's the great thing in this, I would say, meta, is that no one knows what's going on. No one knows what's good, what's not good. Water is somehow winning from all the things. And yeah, that's basically it. See you in the next video. Bye.